Hey, what's up YouTube? Big Business Outdoors here. I got my son with me, Trice.
What's up YouTube?
What's up YouTube, he says. Hey, we got this sweet kit from XKGLow, and I wanted to take a minute to just go through everything they sent me here for doing a LED light install on this 2020 XCR. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this. We're going to test all these lights. So they recommend in their nice instruction kit they send you here to go through right out of the box, plug in all the lights together and make sure that everything works appropriately. And if not, they'll go ahead and send you a replacement for whatever may not be working. But we're going to go through and show everything that they have in this kit. So you got a couple 36-inch long LED lights, your controller, which you can tie into your turn signals left, right, and then also your brake light. So the whole machine will turn red when you press on the brake. A couple stickers, 3M sticky tape with some zip tie hold downs. 6 little connectors to put the lights in series, some extensions, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 different, they look like they're 8-9 inch long LED strips, and then a bunch of the small pods. So this should be real good. Stick with me here and we're going to go through how to install on this 2020 Polaris XCR. Well, we went ahead and got them plugged in. You can tell one zone is the blue and the other zone's red. So we just brought a 12-volt battery up and just kind of connected it to it and paired it with our phone. So all the lights in the pack are hooked together, no certain order. They all illuminate, so we're ready for install. Alright, so we went ahead and now that we got the lights all tested, we went and took off the panels for the engine compartment and we located our battery. So the next thing we want to do is get our controller powered up. That way as we go through and we hook on a light, we can verify the lights are working as we go. So I'm going to go ahead and get that powered up, and to access this battery, we got to pull these 2 panels, so it's just a couple quick pop rivets there. So on this sled, 10mm is going to be the one that we want to use here. As you notice, they got 3M tape, sticky tape on the back, so you're going to want to use like a rubbing alcohol when you go to mount those. But for now, we're just going to get the negative wire hooked up here. Make sure you run these wires appropriately so that there's no problems in the future with the way you got things mounted up here. That boot back on there so nothing touches. Alright, let's bring over a light, push our button. So we got power, so now we can start laying our lights out and figure out where we're going to mount these. I want to find the power wire for the brake, so when I pull on the brake to stop the sled, all the lights will turn red. So in order to do that, I got to tie into the wire that turns on the brake light. So I pulled my brake light off and it shows that the orange wire right on the back of this light, if you look at it, it shows that the orange wire is actually the brake light. So I can go ahead and I can pop that off here for you. Tail, stop, ground. So the middle's for stop. So it's if you look down on look back in there, on the back of the plug, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's hard, but the orange wire is for the stop. So I just went ahead and soldered to that orange wire right there. This wire loom runs back to the stop signal on the rear of the sled, so we're gonna get this controller tied into that, and that way whenever I hit the brake, all the lights on the sled will turn red. Red is for the stop, and then these are your 2 turn signal wires, which I'm not tying those in. My sled don't have turn signals, so just gonna tie in the red wire for stop. So done deal. That we have the back kind of laid out here. We're going to go ahead and get those mounted up. So we're going to use rubbing alcohol to clean the frame, and then we'll use 2-sided sticky tape to hold them on, and then we'll zip tie the crap out of them. So hopefully that'll help hold those on. You can see that one down in there, and then this will look a lot better in the dark. But alright, we're gonna go ahead and get some lights mounted on the front. One mounted on our front piece here. My covers really cover the front of this 2020 Polaris XCR, so I had to put them where they'd kind of shine through the vents. But so I put one up in here, and then I just mounted one down across this cross brace up underneath, right up here. And you'll notice that I got a rubber cover on that. So the end of the line units, they got these rubber pieces that cover the tips of the light connection, so keep moisture out. So I think we're ready to fire this bad boy up. I mounted, so on the sled here, down by the foot, where my electrical connection would be for charging the battery right here, I mounted that switch right there, just so that it, let me see, let me kick on the light here. I mounted this switch to turn on the lights right here, so let's just turn it on and see what it looks like without the sled running. So lights are on right now, but mounted one up underneath the back seat, so down on the bottom. We'll fire this thing up so you can see what it looks like. Get a little bit of ground, and then that'll come through the vents. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the covers on here, and then we'll fire it up and see what it looks like. Alright folks, the first thing you're going to want to do when you go to run these lights is download the XKGLow app. You'll figure it out from there, but that's what talks to the controller on the sled, and lots of opportunities there. All sorts of different features you can do with this app. So let's go ahead and turn on the lights and let's see how they look. There's 2 zones on my sled, so I can change this front. So I can change this the front of the sled with this controller. So all I'm doing is moving my finger around on here. And then the back lights, I can move those. I can change the speed, how bright. Like I said, then I can go to a bunch of different themes that are preloaded. Canada Day. St. Patty's Day. So now we'll go ahead and get this thing fired up here, but one cool feature about this is I tied this in with the rear brake, so at any time once the sled is running and I pull the brake, the sled will automatically, or all the lights will turn red on this sled. They go solid red. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this up, set you down here. I'll pick you back up, but I just want you to see what this looks like once this sled started. Awesome light kit here, folks, for motorcycles. They got cars and everything like that. So anything you're looking to put some lights on, XKGLow is where it's at. Great people, great warranties. They'll help you out any way they can. So thanks for watching.